This is me, an Asian in an all-you-can-eat buffet, and I'm trying to make my money worth. Starting off by eating a huge chunk of meat in one go. Next, identify all the food selection in the buffet. Then continue in chunking a huge chunk of meat because that's where the money is. But now I'm in an emergency. I'm having a hard time swallowing the meat. I need water. Or I can just chuck in another load of meat. Ain't no wasting stomach space for water. Actually, I think I have enough already. Time for dessert, which is another load of meat. I'm here to make profit, not enjoy life. I'm already full by now. I could have left already, but I'm gonna sit here until the end of my time. And just when the waiter asks me to leave, I eat my last chunk of meat.
Oh, yeah. Hey, everybody. Forgot about my light, my front light. Hold on. Move it. That's why the green screen's a little flickery right now. There we go. Wunderbar. Much better. How's everyone doing today? What is good in the hood? Andrew Worden, first to speak up tonight. How you doing, man? Good to see you. DJ Lewis, happy National Hug a Bear Day, which is different than get hugged while you're Bear Day. Hello, Kyle, old dude, Andrew, and others. How's it going, DJ Lewis? Bienvenidos. So wait, it's National Hug a Bear Day. Really? Like, what kind of bear? What kind of a bear? I could use a hug. like a hairy man bear or like an animal bear. Good evening, dude. How you guys doing tonight? It's gonna be a chill night tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed the fucking intro video. There is some cool shit here, man. There is such cool shit. But actually, here I'm gonna share a cool thing just to start things off. Just cause, why not? Fuck it. Look at this thing. This is badass. This is some ingenuity right here. Speaking of which, Attack on Titan wrapped up this weekend, or in the last couple days. Yeah, this weekend. It was fucking badass. But let's check this shit out. Let's mute it. Look at this guy recording this shit. With his phone like this. Look at all this paper shit he's got laid out. Hold on. Audio only matters here. Okay, we don't need the fucking music anymore. The sound, I should say. But the rest of it was fucking dope. So there's a couple more of these. But really, that was the coolest one. Like, straight up, the coolest one. Teddy. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, let me, All right, cool. It's working. It's working. I was making sure my Rumble's operating. All right, so we've got some... Since we're starting off with anime, did anyone else see the Attack on Titan finale? I don't know if I'm the only one here that's going for it. But that was badass. I wonder what it is with the manga that upset people, because like I know that the manga had an ending that people didn't like, and then another ending with some kind of a post-credits kind of a scene, and then it had some other new shit that's coming out soon. I'm like, bro, come on, like, start trying to make everyone happy. Runs with phantoms. How you doing, man? There's some hoes in this house. There's some hoes in this house. Hey, man, you ain't wrong.
Somebody come get her. She dancing like a stripper. Somebody come get her. She.
All right. This shit is lagging on me, so he didn't play. I was like, is this working? What the fuck?
Hey, somebody come get her. She dancing like a stripper. Somebody come get her. She.
All right, there it goes. Now I didn't get to see it. I just saw the end of it. And I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. All right, cool. As long as it's all working. Let me try another clip. Let's see if this one works.
And what a game here as Johnson kicks towards the goal, and oh my god, Singh makes a fantastic save. But I believe he hit his nuts on the goalpost. He is down. Let us have a closer look at instant replay. Not only just self-sacrifice on this play, but sacrificing future generations as well. Obviously going all out for his team, saving the ball right here, but also losing two on the play, putting his balls on the line. Let us have a moment of silence for this man's fallen brothers. As you see right here, he got to the ball and so did...
All right, cool. Everything's on the up and up. I feel like sometimes maybe the first clip I play for some reason, because aside from the intro clip, obviously that one doesn't lag on me, but it's weird. It's weird. Sacrificing future generations. All right, so first, let's start with some good news. And as I've talked about on here, this show Zom 100 that I thoroughly enjoy. It's a lot of fun, very refreshing zombie story. Zom 100 Bucket List of the Dead anime's finale streams December 25th, a 3-episode present for all. So for some reason, this studio kind of seemed to be getting dicked around a lot, and they kept delaying. They kept running into production issues, and they kept delaying the series. So every couple episodes, there'd be a delay, over and over, until most recently, a few weeks ago, they just went on an indefinite hiatus because they didn't know what the hell when they were airing their show. So Viz Media announced, will be released on, etc., etc. Okay, get out of my face. Time for Zom's grand finale, episodes 10 through 12 for premiere on Crunchyroll, Hulu, and Netflix, December 25th. So we're getting the last 3 episodes all together on Christmas. That's freaking awesome. Grand finale will be available to stream starting December 25th on Crunchyroll and other services with a time to be confirmed. It was also confirmed that the episode will air in Japan on December 25th at 11:40 p.m. Japan time. Kazuki Kawagoe, I don't know, is directing Zombie Hunter Bucket List of the Dead at Studio Bug Films, based on the manga written by Haro Aso and illustrated by Kotaro Takada, with series composition by Hiroshi Seko, character designs, etc. Crunchyroll streams the series. Okay, so the rest of it's just fluff. Also runs a YouTube channel about Japan stuff. All right. But yeah, so we're getting the new episodes. Finally. It's weird the way this all went down. Honestly, I don't know what the hell happened. I'd like to know what happened that caused all these delays and the repeated, issues. DJ Lewis, I have homework. Some things, 9 clips, glitch DNA, or memorizing. What do you want? 9 flips, some things, 9 flips. What is that? What is it? What are you talking about? Glitch DNA or mesmerizing? Just link whatever, DJ Lewis, and I'll figure it out. I'll pull them up and see what's what. There we go. Thanks for the likes, guys. We're at 100% just currently. All right, let me man, I am down to the wire. I'm out of Herbies and everything. We're running out. Coming down to the last of my flour. Last of my flour. Jeremy 5, Russia approved. How's it going, Jeremy 5, Russia approved? Yeah, so if y'all haven't checked out Zom 100 Bucket List of the Dead, it's a fun show. It's a fun show, very refreshing. It's not like the other zombie shows out there that are just like, it takes zombies very lightly, but also not lightly, because they're zombies. But let me. There we go. This is the next one. All right, next article. Now we're getting into video game news. Baldur's Gate 3, and this is still silly shit. Like, I don't think, do I have any serious articles really here? Got the yeah, that one's might be kind of a downer. That was just the game. Okay, let's go like that order. So, Baldur's Gate 3 lets you use sausages as weapons. So, of course, one audacious player built a dual-wielding Salami-mancer, ready to take on the game's hardest difficulty. That's fucking funny, dude. That's cool that you can use salamis as weapons, though. Do 1d4. Let me see. Zombie shows are superfluous and at Trank taking over the streets. Kidding. Glitch. Flips. Glitch. What? Okay, that was cool. Yeah, we're playing that one. We're playing that one for sure. All right. Okay, let's read this article first, and then we'll get to these links that DJ Lewis is posting. Hey, Kai, does Vegas have a trank problem on the streets? What are you talking about, a trank problem, bro? Like, you mean the, like you mean fentanyl? Like people just being high as fuck walking around the streets? I don't know, bro, I don't know. We got a lot of druggies out here. I don't know what they're on. But they usually ain't sleeping. I mean, unless it's daytime, you don't want to be walking around in the heat. Mesmerizing. Okay. All right. Cool. So, Baldur's Gate 3. Let's read about the sausage-wielding dude. There's a ton of cool weapons in Baldur's Gate 3. A super slick pirate rapier duelist's prerogative. The magic missile-launching hand crossbow, Nair Misser. The hunk of salami. Yes, while it's probably best reserved for as fuel for your long rests, the salami item in Baldur's Gate 3 is also a 1d4 damage bludgeoning weapon. I called it 1d4. The YouTuber CRPG Bro has produced a character build devoted to the most dominant salami-based fighter possible. Though the noble salami's base damage is pretty piddly, it's still a viable delivery method for Baldur's Gate 3's many sources of elemental damage and other on-hit effects. CRPG Bro opts for a Paladin Warlock Fighter multiclass, not dissimilar to the Oathbreaker Warlock build in our best multiclass guide. The Warlock Paladin combo means tons of casts of Divine Smite augmenting those otherwise wimpy sausages, while elemental damage gear like Caustic Band or Helldusk gloves only further the salami pain train potential. Unfortunately, even though these weapons are as improvised as they come, the salamis don't qualify for bonus damage from the Tavern Brawler improvised weapon feat. What? That's lame. Come on, it's a Tavern Brawler. It makes sense. Anyway, still CRPG Bro shows off the build working just fine on Baldur's Gate 3's max difficulty technician mode. Wide diversity of play styles is one of the great strengths, with everything from barbarians spec entirely into flinging things to crossbow gunslingers bards having a fair shake at the game. Crossbow gunslinger bards having a fair shake at the game. One of these days, I might even get around to a jack of all trades run, securing the achievements that require you take one level in each of the game's 12 classes on a single character without respecking. For those performance-focused builds, CRPG Bros YouTube channel is a great resource for making your Baldur's Gate 3 character sausage weaponry or no. His setup for a dual hand crossbow bard thief might just be what I go with when I can't stop resisting the call to play Larian's hit. So, fucking sausage salami wielding bad. Let's look at this.
Hello there, friends, and welcome.
Shut up. Stop talking. I just want to see your salami. No words, no names. Just show me your salami. Where is it? What's happening? Oh, he's going over all the specs. So he's showing off his salami. Oh, that's all it is. Okay. All right. Well, that guy looks all right. It kind of looks like what you think a salami beast, a salami fiend would look like, right? Hey, what's up, Courtney? How you doing? Nah, man, that xylozine trank the zombies drug. I don't know about it. Until kills, trank zombifies. Okay. I'll drop it now. Okay. The Phantoms and Jeremy. Hey, Oddballs. Greetings and salutations. One man show. Good to see you, man. All right. So this is just a cool game in case anyone out there is into it. These Chinese martial world games just keep getting better. So check out this open world martial arts tactical RPG with dozens of story paths. After 8 months of early access, 8 months of early access, that's nuts. Chinese martial arts RPG Heroes Adventure Road to Passion will release November 16th with a full English translation. The tactical martial arts combat combined with open world gameplay makes this interesting and unique one for people who are fans of the genre. Or who really love the world of wuxia battles. It's the zero to hero story of the protagonist. I'm not going to read about let's read a little bit. Getting on butt whooped, chickens, etc. Like Morrowind. I love to see story-driven RPG. Figure out how to proceed on your own. Best about the game really is that you can have varied relationships with everyone you meet. That's a genre staple for wuxia or jiangu martial world stories, but the games rarely go so far as to let you do stuff like offend people or gain their eternal enmity. just because they were rude to you, or even kill them and become kill on sight for their entire martial sect. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Though, as always, with one of the hardest languages in the world to translate to English, I'd expect some imperfections, etc., etc. That's the reason. That's a reason that even classic Wuxia novels have taken decades to come to the English-speaking world. So these are based on some Chinese novels. Okay. As for its open world cred, this excellent quote from Steam forums of someone else asking for help sums up my experience nicely. After donating 100 yuan to Li Todian at Shifa Temple, he talks about the bronze men fight. How do I trigger it? Is it possible to do if I'm part of the lewd old man sect? Lewd old man. Suffice to say, lots of weird things to get up to in a very, very detailed world. Dude, look at this fucking... This place looks amazing. $18 on Steam. Pixel art of town square and gallery of screenshots. Dude, that is a badass looking little town square. That has a really nice aesthetic to it. You know, has a nice feel to it. Huh. So it looks like it's tactics style. Dude, that's pretty cool. This game looks dope. Like legit. It looks like a lot of playtime, but it looks dope. But $18 though. So a lot of playtime for $18. All right. So now let's get into... you know what? Let's do a poll. No. That's right. I wanted to show off some of go over some of DJ Lewis's links here. Okay. First, I'm going to see what's this one, because I didn't watch this one. So let's see what's this one at. I kind of feel like maybe I should stop the music. I don't know. I hope it's free YouTube music. Sloppy ass circle, bro. Okay, so a fake brick wall is a hole. I'm trying to figure out where he's going with this.
We are done.
Oh my gosh.
1, 2, 3.
Whoa! Feel it.
Good. Oh, there you go. Good job.
Whoa! What is this? Give the thing a couple twirls. Give that.
You guys are the cutest. That was the cutest thing I ever saw.
That was unexpected. Okay, what? So he made... Okay, so that's badass. So he turned this fucking like jacket closet, storage, just a closet in your hallway, into a freaking secret doorway into like a playroom. That's badass. That is cool as fuck. Hey, Tina Bojan. How you doing, Bad Take Tina? Why is Troll Op not used anymore? Work here is done. There's another link I missed. Oh, this is something Jenny and I have mused about. Okay, that thing was pretty cool. All right, let's watch this one next. Good evening, Tina. Good evening. Wow. that a riddle? It's on a Jeffrey.
Bello, no?
Bellissimo.
All right, that is cool. It's kind of mesmerizing. All right, this next one, though. This one's fucking badass, dude. This one is sick as hell. Watch this shit. Okay. Dude, how many fucking flips was that? Is all of them double jumping him? Dude, that was ridiculous. Okay, let me see if I can count them. Okay, I think I count 5 right there. That looked like 11 to me. That looks like 11. Not fucking 9. 9 flips world record. I saw 11. I'll watch it again. I don't know. What? I'm pretty sure they slowed this shit down. I don't have slow motion right now. That was like 9 or 10. Let's guess. Well, the title says 9 flips, but it looked like more. It looked like 10. Easily 10. That was sick. All right, guys. Ladies and gents. This plane never even moved. Strangest thing I've ever seen. Okay, let's see what this is all about.
Freaking weird. That is how flat. It's real. It is real, but it's like barely moving. What the fuck? It's not moving at all. What the
Dude,
fuck?
what?
How does that happen? Oh my god. That is
really low for one of those jets to be flying.
That is how flat. It's real. It is real, but it's like barely moving. What the fuck? It's not moving at all.
Dude, that thing is just hovering there.
What the fuck? How does that happen? Oh my god.
What the fuck is going on? That's weird.
That is freaking weird.
That is bizarre.
That is how flat. It's real. It is real, but it's like barely moving. What the fuck? It's not moving at all.
What do you guys think? I get 10.
What the fuck? How does
Cool.
that happen? Oh my
Heard
god.
14? No idea. That's so crazy. What's so crazy is thousands of years ago, ancient Indus Valley denizens were tripping balls on whatever the fuck and seeing those many armed deities doing that ish mid-air and shit. I know, right? It's like for people seeing things on the other side of the veil. And then they're like, let's do like a coordinated dance. Like, I'm gonna put my arms out, then you put your arms out, but like slightly lower, and then we'll just, dude, it's gonna be sick. All right. So 14, I know, right? I counted like 10 or 11. So what about these shorts? Like, are they edited? Well, I mean, they're edited. They're probably recording before. They're probably recording multiple attempts and before they built up to that. But like, what do you mean are they edited? Of course they're edited. But like the backflips one, you can't edit that. That one's not edited. The other one with the dad making the doorway for his little girls. Clearly. Couldn't find my glasses and listened to you for about 20 minutes. Cheers. Couldn't find your glasses and listen to me. You had to do one or the other. The plane, like, it is trickery. Like, is it trickery? It's a plane-shaped Chinese balloon. Oh, China. It's a China ease balloon.
That is.
Bro, this is a
freaking
weird one. This is a weird one, and you know what? I think this is the perfect. You know what this thought inspires in me?
That does not make sense. Why would a Wookiee, an 8-foot-tall Wookiee, want to live on Endor with a bunch of 2-foot-tall Ewoks? That does not make sense.
All right. So that's this one. What else we got over here? It's a 1 minute long video. We could watch this. I think we could circle back around to this later. Let's circle back around to that last video later, DJ Lewis, and let's get back onto if no one has any theories on this weird airplane thing. Come on, man. No, I believe the plane is actually stuck in the Matrix glitch. I have a video of 8 or 9 clips of stuck planes. What? 8 or 9 clips of stuck planes? But that's the thing. How would you get? Why would a plane be getting stuck in the Matrix? You know, like that. I don't understand. Like, it could be a lot of things. If we're speculating on things, what if it's, an alien ship, an invisible one, is like holding that plane in place for whatever reason? Or what if I don't know. That's crazy. That's weird. That is a weird thing. How is that not a more common thing? I've never heard of that. I've never seen that before. You're telling me you have 8 or 9 clips of it? Chewy's just got a midget fetish. The people won't wait till later. The people, wait till later. What if the plane has 100-mile headwind? It wouldn't matter. It wouldn't just hover like that. Yeah, those are crazy. I've seen a lot of stuff, that stuff. I wonder if it's just CGI. But I do believe in the Matrix. All right, well, let's hop onto some video game stuff or finish off the video game stuff. Tension is growing among Nintendo of America employees, a report. Perceptions of Nintendo share a lot of similarities with those of Disney, a happy, joyful company where dreams come true. However, a recent report by Kat Bailey, who thinks this about Disney anymore, goes in depth into the noted changing culture at Nintendo of America and the drastic impact it has had on employees. Bailey paints a grim, divided portrayal of Nintendo of America's campus, with contractors housed in antiquated facilities while fully employed staff work in modern, lavish environments. The staff are kept separate, designated by red and blue badges. Once an opportunity for job growth and development, contractor positions at Nintendo of America are now a place for stagnancy. Former contractor workers shared their experience with IGN, noting a discouraging work environment with strict attendance schedules and arbitrary rules and restrictions without room for career advancement. These contractor workers are noted to be basically second-class citizens. The report includes anecdotal experience of such workers feeling unwelcomed even in the main Nintendo of America headquarters. Per Melissa, a former consumer service representative, I really started to feel a lot of resentment because of the huge disparity between us associates and the actual NOA employees. We were excluded from pretty much every activity or event, with few benefits and little hopes of path to full employment or unionization. Contractor employees at Nintendo of America face a significant struggle in the already tumultuous gaming landscape. This was indeed a disconcerting glimpse into a company we all know and love dearly. It seems as if the policies under the late Satoru Iwata and during the heyday of the Wii have slipped in recent years. In an exclusive IGN interview with Reggie Fils-Aime to promote his memoir, Disrupting the Game, he detailed the early resistance he faced when initiating cultural changes for increasing innovation and leadership within the Nintendo of America. He states that during his tenure, recruitment and advancement among contractor employees to full-time employees was the norm. There is a sense now, however, that the parent Nintendo company has shifted towards stricter protocols, requiring both contractors and full-time employees to increase performance with less resources, leading to increased frustration. Well, yeah, clearly, like, we want more, but we're going to give you less. That's not, no one's going to be happy with that. So you can read the entire report here. What are your thoughts, etc., etc. So that's actually something that's pretty common. It takes a very, in tech companies like this, when they have that kind of a system, it's usually short-lived, not because it's not good, but because at some point somebody gets a bug up their ass and wants to tighten that, like it says here, that they're imposing more restrictions on everybody. So that's those kinds of things. Essentially, that's antithetical to that system, and so it's just gonna drown it with its control. The why is it stuck is not the deal. I just have the clips. Yeah. I would like to see those. That'd be interesting. Maybe that's how long the electric cord to the plane is. Stegall's hover in only a 30-mile headwind. It's all about the weight to lift ratio. Seagulls? I mean seagulls? Yeah, it's about the ratio, but like, what would the ratio, how strong would the wind have to be for a 747 with passengers to float? You know what I mean? To hover. It'd be a lot. You'd need some probably hurricane winds. 100 miles is not going to be enough. Wii Sports was the only Wii I ever played or was interested in playing. I loved it. Tennis and bowling were king. The clouds would be moving. The plane in or out. The clouds would be moving. That plane in or out of an airport, I say, coming into land. Hey, Manaria Hope, how's it going? Yo, I had a link for you. Where'd it go? I don't even know where it's at anymore, man. Fuck, I'll have to find it. Let me see. Nope. Okay, no, I guess I'll have to find it for you later. Sorry, buddy. Seagulls not good eating, from what I hear. There you go, Man Ray. All right, so that kind of thing happens with tech companies, though. Like, this is something that it takes a concerted effort to maintain. All right, so the last one. EverQuest 2's former creative director has a bleak vision of gaming's future. The return on investment for innovation on game mechanics is terrible. In the recent 30th anniversary issue of Edge, various developers shared their thoughts on the future of gaming, with particular emphasis placed on the role of AI. But they also shared more general thoughts on where gaming is. Director Raf Koster painted a particularly bleak picture of gaming's future. Did this just lag out super hard? What the fuck just happened? Oh, I didn't see since the last time you saw. Even though Western capitalism is the best system so far, a major flaw is how the hierarchical structure of everything from logistics to creative aspects is a soul-sucking and artistically dulling thing. Well, it's because people have the freedom to set things up however they want, they don't necessarily, there's not established, you have to learn how to set things up in a way that doesn't do that. Or you have to, find it somewhere. But most people aren't, it's not the common thing. If it was the common, if like those practices meant to do that were commonplace, then that flaw wouldn't exist. Dude, this shit is lagging on me fucking hard. Well, it's a hologram project, blue beam test. Oh yeah, true, could be a hologram. So his opinions are based upon an experiment he ran in 2018. I asked everybody I knew in the industry to secretly tell me their game development budget. He says, and I gathered all the data together. Inflation adjusted all of it. Inflation adjusted all of it and put it on the graph. Through this, he discovered that game development budgets are growing exponentially by 10 times a decade. By 10 times a decade. In short, games are in an expensive period right now, and that affects the likelihood of developers taking chances on new ideas. During those expensive periods, innovation tends to go away because the return on investment for innovation on game mechanics is terrible. I'm hopeful that in the next 10 years, we'll see a platform break or of some sort that resets things. It's still seeing me, by the way. Are you still here? Am I still coming through? My screen is straight turning black sometimes. So I don't know if I'm lagging, if my audio is okay. I hope everything's coming through all right for you guys. Huh. Whoa, and the chat is moving. So I only remembered today about the link you talked about Thursday. I got the clot shot this weekend. It reacted badly with me. I'll leave you a comment after the show. You can send it there. Okay, that works, man. When I find the video, I'll leave you the link on there. Ack, I hate thinking about Blue Beam. It's so depressing. I want aliens to actually be real if they show up. If you want. It's also hella depressing to think the powers that be really think that little of us plebs. Why is it depressing to think that? Like, of course. Hello, everyone. And Kai sent you a picture into your mail. Thank you, Dwayne. Howdy, good to see you. I would love to Riri, please. You're roboting a bit. Yeah, no, I can tell. This is getting a little crazy for me over here. Let me see what I can get rid of, maybe. I don't need any of this shit anymore. Let me see. Okay, yeah, I don't know what the fuck I can shut down. I guess I do have these extra videos up. Lewis. Glitch. All right. Anyway, during those expensive periods, innovation tends to go away because the return on investment is terrible. Platform break, they don't know what he's talking about, but since the latest generation of consoles is only a few years old, he presumably means an entirely new entrant into the market that disrupts the current status quo. Alongside this, Koster also predicts that the service model of game design isn't going away anytime soon, and this will have a negative impact on narrative-driven games. I prefer playing narrative games, despite what I make, he says, which is surprising to hear, given the ambitious sandbox nature of previous projects he's worked on, like Star Wars Galaxies and Ultima Online. But it doesn't matter. I think they're disadvantaged in a market like that. Koster doesn't just discuss the games industry itself. He also talks about wider economic and environmental factors and how those are likely to impact upon gaming. What happens when everything is a smart device? That's going to change our world in radical ways. Over the next 30 years, humanity will be making pretty fundamental decisions about whether or not to go extinct. I would not be surprised if many of those new ways of interacting with the world around us aren't repurposed toward trying to save the world. He cites an example. Could planting trees end up being a game mechanic in a large world-spanning MMO because the seedlings you plant actually have sensors in them? You can actually see your stats. It's the very extreme, Koster predicts, that gaming itself may become prohibitive due to a limitation of energy. We're going to go into energy crisis, so we may not be able to afford video games as power drains anymore. These more extreme claims seem highly speculative, but when it comes to the shorter term forecast of the game for the games industry, he's not alone in his thoughts. I think that games are too good of a distraction for people for them to go under, for them not to be valued as a source, as something to spend power on, because you can just have people sitting on their fucking off playing games all day. There are those people that buy FIFA every year and Blitz. They buy FIFA and Blitz, and not Blitz, Madden. I think they buy the football and the football games every year, every year. Less features, higher price. They buy it anyway. And so and they'll sit there and play the shit out of that game all year long, get the next one. So that's too valuable of a tool. After now all of a sudden all those people are going to be out walking around, talking, doing other shit. You don't want that. She agrees that we're in a period of games innovation is slower and scarcer. History has shown that people tend to overestimate the speed of change. There's a high chance that many games we are playing 10 years from now are games that are in development right now. She cites her own experience with Rainbow Six Siege, which is itself a decade old. Siege is still one of the most popular games today, over 10 years later. Does seem true. You've entered a period dominated by seeming forever games like Minecraft, Fortnite, Destiny, and so forth, which take up vast amounts of resources to run and occupy the attention of millions of players. Focus on more AAA space where innovation isn't commonly in the first place. One of those forever games, Minecraft, came from a solo dev. We've also seen at least one game this year that could trigger a shift in how big budget games are designed, namely the mighty Baldur's Gate 3. Ultimately, the problem with true innovation is that it's not predictable, and while circumstances with AAA developers might make internal innovations less likely, that doesn't stop independent developers from presenting ideas that pivots the whole industry in a new direction. If you're not familiar with Ralph Coster, he's an interesting fellow, one of the bright lights in the early MMO scene. So this just describes the guy that we're talking about in the article. But yeah, he's got some points there. We have talked about here how indie games and indie developers are being, there's a lot of tools for them right now, and it looks like we're moving into a heyday of indie developers of indie games. But indie games they're going to be innovative on a smaller scale, let's say, than I think what he's kind of talking about. But then again, those small game mechanics innovations tend to ripple out through the industry. Plebs roboting a bit. As an L. Ron Hubbard, in case that whooshed. Oh, Manneray. Give me a second, everybody. I gotta get the door real quick.
You're the reason why I am my way. You're the reason why I rip my shirts, why I eat at the buffet. Butter, you got your very own kind of nice. We all live inside a butter world. Oh, butter.
All right. Sorry, I'm back. Can I ask a question? I'm wondering what Kai's and chat's favorite time frame for RPGs to take place in: middle-aged fantasy, near future cyberpunk, or outer space RPG. You know what? We don't really get too many outer space RPGs. We really don't. We've got, EverQuest. Not EverQuest. Fuck, son of a bitch. Mass Effect. Yeah, Mass Effect, a couple others, but there aren't too many sci-fi RPGs. most RPGs are fantasy. So in terms of some of my favorite RPGs are going to be fantasy RPGs, but to take place in, I kind of think fantasy, like honestly, shit with magic in it is kind of the best. Near future sounds lame. Cyberpunk, outer space, yeah, I essentially consider those the same thing. Sci-fi, just sci-fi RPG. There's not very many of them. I'd like to see more, but it's unlikely that it's gonna proliferate. But I think fantasy offers the most. You can literally do anything with sci-fi. You're restricted to whatever your rules allow for. So Final Fantasy kind of mixes sci-fi and fantasy, but I may probably fantasy. I don't know. I'd like to see some really good sci-fi RPGs. Sadly, no. My sister is having a baby. My mom wanted everybody to a flu and clot shot. I don't have the money to buy a house yet, and I don't want to be thrown out of my house. Ah, that's fucking sucks, dude. That's so stupid. Yo, Mannery, I could have written you a fake letter note to show your mom. Look, I got it. That's so fucking stupid, dude. Also, when is your sister having her baby? Because you're not supposed to be around a baby for the first couple months, right? After you get that. So if you're getting a shot just before, people insisting people get a shot just before a baby, stupid, dumb, don't know what you're doing. What? I don't realize you were on till Dwayne told me. We both love you so much. Oh, thank you, Rita. Yeah, I was a little bit late tonight. I started at like 10:10, but because I forgot to get everything set up. I thought I already had the stream ready to go, and I came out. Oh shit! Like it was almost 10 o'clock and there was no stream. Leaning Keys keeps bumping return. Oh, that makes sense. Football is fixed, y'all. You want a good indie game? Caves of Cud. That doesn't sound appetizing. Own kind of knives, butter. That's why I say, hey, man, show shot. Nice shot, show. That's why I say, hey, man, show shot. The fuck are you talking? Hey, one man show. Okay. Also, look up Starwind. Bro, I have enough tabs open. Cookies for Kai. Thank you, Dwayne. Runs with Phantoms. One word, Morrowind. Starwind will blow your balls off. Starwind, huh? All right, let's see what pops up. I clicked on the fucking website. I'm waiting for it to load. Zorro, stop it, man. I hear you. You okay? They have no idea what they've done, do they? Did your sister get jabbed already? Hold on, y'all. I think I'm gonna grab Zorro real quick. Be back in a second.
Now let me hear you roar like a tiger dillo. That sounded pathetic. I said roar.
All right. Let me take this down, actually. Zorro. It was kind of terrible. Hey, man, nice shot by Filter. Sorry, I did it for one man show. No, I get it. It was just a little... It was a reach. It was a reach. But... Never give up. Never surrender. Yeah. Starwind. Starwind game? Do I need to be more specific? Bro, I don't see anything of Starwind. Starwind Games. There's a game studio. I don't know what game. There's no game you're talking about, bro. The game. If the game you're talking about exists, I don't see it. So, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, Starwind Games publisher. No, actual Starwind game. You sure you got the name right, buddy? Dwayne was making chocolate chip cookies, and I was trying to figure out how to set up our cuckoo clock. All right. Hold on, let me pull this one over here. Thanks for those watching on Rumble. Appreciate that. I've been pretty good about getting it set up every time. Okay, hold on. Request 2. So FDA to finally outlaw soda ingredient banned around the world. What the fuck have we been drinking? Ingredient once commonly used in citrus-flavored sodas to keep the tangy taste mixed thoroughly through the beverage could finally be banned for good across the U.S. The FDA has proposed to revoke the registration of a modified vegetable oil known as BVO in the wake of recent toxicology studies that make it difficult to support its ongoing use. The proposed action is an example of how the agency monitors emerging evidence and, as needed, conducts specific research to investigate safety-related questions and takes regulatory action when the science does not support the continued safe use of additives in foods. BVO, or brominated vegetable oil, has been used as an emulsifying agent since the 30s to ensure citrus flavoring agents don't float to the top of the sodas. Sticking a dozen bromine atoms to a triglyceride creates a dense oil that floats evenly throughout the water when mixed with less dense fats. Yet, that's not BVO's only trick. Animal studies have strongly implied the compound can slowly build up in our fat tissues, with bromine's potential ability to prevent iodine from doing its all-important work inside the thyroid. Health authorities around the world have been suspicious of the emulsifier's risk for decades. In fact, BVO is already banned in many countries, including India, Japan, and nations of the European Union, and was outlawed in the state of California just last October with legislation due to take effect in 2027. Bro, oh, it's 11/11. 2027, 4 years from now. You have 4 years to fix. 1 year. You have 1 year. 2 years maybe. You have 2 years to fucking change up your flavors or whatever. Yeah, but no, they give them 4. That's ridiculous. Yet the FDA has been slow to convince. In the 50s, the agency regarded the ingredient as generally recognized as safe. Let me see. As an official classification afforded items that have Zorro that have either been appropriately tested or for ingredients in common use prior to 1958 don't appear to be harmful. That changed the following decade when questions were raised over its possible toxicity. With toxicity prompting the FDA to overturn the GRAS classification for BVO and temporarily limit its use to relatively small concentrations of no more than 15 parts per million exclusively in citrus flavored drinks. So a UK study in the 70s found bromine was building up in human tissues, with animal studies linking high concentrations of BVO with heart and behavioral problems. It's taken time and a number of further studies, but on the back of more recent animal studies based on relative concentrations of BVO, humans are likely to ingest. The FDA is finally convinced there is sufficient evidence to ban its use altogether. So most major soda drink companies are fortunately ahead of the game. PepsiCo and Coca-Cola Co. have been phasing the ingredient out of their products over the past decade. Over the years, many beverage makers have reformulated their products to replace BVO with an alternative ingredient, and today few beverages in the US contain BVO. So now it's at the point that barely anyone's using it. Now they're like, oh, we should ban this stuff. And California still gave them to 2027. The ban could be a sign of more things to come, with Jones announcing The agency is reviewing regulations that authorize the use of certain food additives with the view to automatically prohibit the approval of any food coloring agents found to cause cancer in humans or animals, making for a more nimble bureaucratic process. With sustainable alternatives to BVO already being used to make citrus drinks around the world, taste tangy down to the very last drop, the ingredient isn't likely to be missed. Yeah, I don't know why it's taken so long. Like, why is it even now that they're not about it? It's taken forever. Ridiculous. Dumb. Hold on. How much did the fucking chat move? Jesus. Chocolate chips. DJ Lewis Man Ray Hope says it did a bit of damage. Those spike proteins are no health potions, but I am a wizard of the blackest magic, so in time I will be fine. That's the picture I sent you, lol. Hello, Rumble. It's Hug a Bear Day. Guy, I may have gotten the name wrong. Be right back. You definitely got the name wrong. Another reason to drink only water, but for carbonation addicts like me, club soda or seltzer for juice like me is a perfect alternative. Just fizzy water perfection. One of the Phantoms, one of my favorite cats is named Phantom. Or extracts of grapefruit or lemon spruce it up like crazy. No calories. Ah, nice. No additives. The toxicity of my city. The toxicity of my city. That's sweet. Also original because I've never heard of that cat name before. There's bromine and chocolate, and I think that's what gets me lit. That's why they use Heck 293 as flavor enhancer now. Is your girlfriend okay with you fucking Jesus? Hold on, y'all. Zoro's being a little fucker. But in this instance, you all get to benefit from it. So, see you in a minute.
Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Bounce, 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 bounce. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Bounce, 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 bounce. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Helps me forget about my cancer.
All right. So I was gone for most of that, so I didn't get to throw no tennis balls in the chat. Boop. There we go. Threw one in there for good measure. Our cat has a coloring. By the way, good to see you, Kitty Bear. Welcome back, buddy. Our cat has a coloring on his face that looks like Phantom of the Opera. Man, you're being black magic user. Would be instead I send you a digital hug and not a Jesus hug, a tiny hat hug. I mean, not a Jesus hug. Tennis balls, shipwreck. The thing they have for us is so always in your face, like exploiting a child about cancer to come up with an ad to sell balls. Yeah, see, that's exactly the thing. Why is anyone, you know? Why is anyone surprised? Ay. Sorry, caps locks. Wasn't going to retype that. Yep, I got the name wrong. If you put Starwind 3.1 into Google, it pops right up, I'm guessing. Starwind. Zorro. Bro. Star Wars convention. Starwind 3.1, you said, right? Bro, I'm getting a Star Wars convention. Nexus mods. A Star Wars conversion. Is a Star Wars like mod? Manneray, bring me real game, bro. What the fuck are you doing bringing me? And what is this, Star Wars? What the fuck is this, Manneray? I thought you were bringing me a sci-fi RPG. This is some Star Wars mod of some other game. Hey, Ray Haylock. Give me a second.
Category is people who annoy you. Niggers! Huh?
Oh, naggers, of course. Naggers. Right.
Can we cut to,
All right. If Zora doesn't quit her bitching, I'm gonna throw her ass in the room. Sanji. Fucking annoying, dude. Hey, Ray. Good to see you, man. I add so much. Whenever I see one, the product goes on my never buy shit list. See, I don't like annoying ads. When an ad is annoying, I go, I will never purchase from this place on principle. They injected themselves into my life for 15 to 30 seconds and decided to make my life worse with that time by annoying me with this stupid fucking commercial. So fuck them. But there are some good ads. There are good commercials. And when I see those, I am now more inclined. I go, hey, you guys are the guys with the funny commercials. Like that, hey, I'm Mayhem. You know the guy that Mayhem, that he's like, hey, I'm a teenage girl running down the street. Oh my god, dude. Those fucking commercials are so good. Man, I think he can use the magic to conjure up a game. What does RPG mean in this context? We were talking about a Chinese RPG, and it's a tactics style RPG. So it's so yeah, just like RPGs, role playing, stats. You got your characters that you're playing through this world, story driven, etc. Y'all ever see those Dr. Squatch soap ads? Dude, Dr. Squatch kicks ass, and that is some good soap. So you should use the mesmerizing clip and let it loop. People will think it's cool. It loops nicely. It's not a bad thought. But I'll have to see how, if I get anything on the back end for the music or whatever. So you should use, these platforms would allow us to choose the ads, etc. It would be better. That's true. If it allowed you to choose, like, hey, do you want these kinds of ads or those kinds of ads? Like, select what kinds of ads you want to show your people, and then you will actually be delivering the kinds of ads that your audience will appreciate. like, it's like when people talk about, man, I wish, you know, like when I was a kid, it was nice. All the ads were just about like toys and shit, you know, because those were the time slots. And so, like, so why not, since we don't do time slots like we used to, the advertisers, dude, that's not a thing. But we know our audience. So we would know if, like, I would know if I had a thing on the back end here on YouTube where I could go and look up what kinds of ads to show, what kinds of, like, what either picking a brand or a themes, topics, items, stuff like that. If I could just pick stuff, then that would be great. If these platforms were, yeah, that would be fucking ideal. All ads annoy me. I want something, I'll look it up myself. Hey, Rita and Kitty Bear, big hug to the bear. I feel urged to play 90s version of Star Fox. I mean the N64 Star Fox? That was good. That was a good game. That was damn good. It's hard to top that one, like, honestly. I've played some of the later ones and they just weren't on this. They just weren't better. They just weren't, I don't know, they just weren't good. They fucking nailed it with that one. I played it. One Star Fox did seem pretty good. Like, it was, they actually hit it like it was actually on the level. But she's OG Star Fox is the GOAT. You mean the Super Nintendo one? I don't know if I played that one. Hey, baby. Yeah? You done annoying me? You done being a pain in the ass? You came over here kind of apologetically. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, Zora came over here with a little meow, apologizing. She knows she pissed me off. That was the game. The boss dude throws toilet paper rolls at you. SNES does mean Super Nintendo Entertainment System, yes. Oh, SNES OG Star Fox is the GOAT. My bad. I didn't see. I don't know what I read SNES as, but it did not register in my brain. Oh man. All right, so let's see what else we got here tonight. Oh, that's right. I was gonna do a poll. I totally forgot about that completely. 100%. Never did it. There's a soda thing. There's no point in doing the poll anymore. There's no point. There's just one article left. Well, fuck. I got 8 watching on Rumble. Shit. How's it going, everybody? Feel free to say hi in the chat. All right. Let's pull up the thing here. So, sperm defies physics. Odd elasticity helps sperm skirt Newton's third law of motion. Hold on, give me a second here. Let me do a quick check on this. Okay. Just doing a content check. Odd elasticity helps sperm skirt Newton's third law of motion. These are some interesting ways to depict sperm. So, a trio of fluid dynamics and mathematical modelers at Kyoto University has discovered how sperm and other tiny creatures are able to skirt Newton's third law of motion in their paper published in the journal PRX Life. Kenta Ishimoto, Clement Moreau, and Kento Yasuda describe how they analyze the movement of algae and sperm cells to learn more about how they move so easily through fluid. Newton's third law of motion states that for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. Physics students see the law in action by conducting experiments that involve knocking objects together, such as marbles. In the real world, Newton's third law of motion is often skirted by creatures that have evolved in ways that allow them to conserve energy, which in turn means they do not need as much food to survive. In this new effort, the researchers noticed that some algae and sperm cells seem to move through their respective fluids with less effort than should be necessary. Such fluids, they note, are typically viscous, which means it requires effort to swim through them. To find out how small cells do it, the team took a close look at them in action. In studying the movement on Chlamydomonas algae and human sperm cells under a microscope, the researchers discovered that both use flagella to mobilize. The hair-like appendages make wave-like movements, effectively pushing and pulling them through the liquid surroundings. Such movements, the researchers note, should result in reactions from the fluid due to Newton's third law that would greatly slow progress, but that was not the case. As the sperm swam, they found, it wagged its flagella as expected, but the team also found that the flagella whipped around in a way that did not lose much energy to the liquid. Due to what the research team describes as odd elasticity, by bending in tiny ways in response to recourse from the liquid, the flagella were able to avert an equal and opposite reaction, thereby conserving the energy of their power. By bending in tiny ways in response to recourse from the liquid, able to avert the equal but opposite reaction. So sperm is magic. Confirmed. That's wild. So they have extra little, it's not just like the tail or whatever. They have extra little things reaching out. Boomer, RPG, rocket-propelled grenade, or role-playing game, or role-playing grenade. It doesn't mistake the first. Don't mistake the first one for the last one. It could become painful fast. Nothing harder than Kaya's pole. Dr. Squatch is good, so I use it. It's based on the old Boy Scout soap made from pine tar. Really interesting. Pine tar is amazing scent in general. Be nice, Kai. The cat is just following its DNA program. I know it's annoying. I hope my kitten holds off until the 22nd of December. Yeah, no, I hear you. I get it. No, she's mostly over it at this point. But I have a friend staying over here for a week, and she was like meowing at the door to get their attention. And so she already knows better. She already knows not to be over by the door and not to be doing that. And this time, the last time I went over there, when I said she knows she pissed me off, she saw me and instantly ran off because she knew she was going to get in trouble. And I was going to put, like, I put them in timeout. I'm pretty sure they know what timeout means now. But she's being good right now. As I was driving home tonight at 12:40, I saw a woman wearing a hoodie and yoga pants walking down the sidewalk. And I thought to myself, you know what? Hard pass, I pulled to the other side of the road and drove away faster. When? You didn't offer her a ride home? You like drove away? I've got enough trouble in my life without whatever that was too. I would have offered her a ride. If it's late at night, a woman walking home alone, offer her a ride. Make sure she's not a witch or something supernatural, and then go, okay, well, yeah, you can hop in my car. That's how I got one of my Boy Scout like little badges or whatever when I was a kid. So we gave a woman a ride when she needed it. She's like broken down the side of the road. F equals MA. Like that bitch could have been some kind of demon. Yeah, right now that kind of thing does happen. There are stories. There are stories that of people in certain places or national parks or certain when it's just out there, kind of more in the boonies. But people will talk about how they're, sometimes there's such and such person and they asked for a ride or they offered the person a ride and then they gave the person a ride and they talked on the way home and then and then at some point the person just disappeared, straight up vanished. They looked in the back seat and the little thing that they had with them is there, but they're gone, And then they talk to the other people or they're like, hey, I picked up this person. Oh, that was a ghost, bro. That's a cursed item. You want to get rid of that. You know, like that kind of shit happens. And so yeah. That's the only thing. You just gotta make sure, you know, you can see their eyes. if you pull out, if you pull down you roll down your window, you pull up next to somebody walking on the side of the road like that by themselves, and you're like, "Hey, how you doing? Like, you break down back there or something? You looking for a ride?" And if they don't turn to look at you, bad news bears. Like, "Hey, you mind if I get to see? I need to see your face first before I let you in my car." You know. But yeah, man. Good rule of thumb. Because really, what do you have to be afraid of, man?
Guns don't kill anybody. They just don't. Look at this. This gun's been sitting here for how long and hasn't killed anything. It's not even scary. Uh-oh, it's black.
Who in here likes FJB for president again? Like that bitch could have been Kai. Yeah, you're hot. I'm 350 and 5'11. That is a quick trip to going on the sex offender registration list. Nah, man. If you're offering, as long as you don't do anything, you're fine. You can offer somebody a ride, and it's not a problem. The level of attractiveness of the driver is really irrelevant. It's about what's it called? Just running a risk. Like with anybody, anyone could be trouble, you know. Just make sure they're not some kind of fucking demon in a human skin suit. If you ever see me in real life, run, because it has to be a demon. No way you should meet me ever in the USA. That's good to know. But if I'm in your area, then hey, that's the universe bringing us together, man. So FJB for president, I'm down. Him and Trump both seem to have the same priorities when it comes to the people they're dealing with up there. You know what I mean? They're both looking at the three-letter agencies like, you guys are an issue. You know what I mean? Anyone else? Anyone that is not looking sideways at the three-letter agencies, not trustworthy. So I'd say those are the only two politicians that are looking sideways at the three-letter agencies and saying, I don't think we need these guys. We should probably get rid of them. That's the thing. So yeah, I'd be down. I'd be down with FJB. Why would you come to visit this wet, cold shit country? I don't know, man. Why not? There's good everywhere, has good and bad to it. You know what I mean? I don't just go places expecting to see just the good or just the bad. Cold is cold, but there's more to it. If you were ever in my area, I would take you out for a meal, Kai. Oh, thank you, Manta Ray. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. It would be cool to get to travel a little bit. Get around the country a little bit. That'd be cool. Well, I'm done with the articles. So now we just have this video from earlier, from DJ Lewis, to check out. Hold on. Give you a minute. Okay. All right, here we go. I like today's thumbnail, the orange soda, and he's like, oh. That reminds me, the new Kenan and Kel movie. I'm not digging it. Maybe it's been that long since I've seen Good Burger. I have not seen Good Burger in a long time, but I saw it. I was like, it seems like a movie that Nickelodeon really wanted to make because they're like, it's gonna make money. Come on, guys, go convince Kel to come back. That's what it feels like. When I was seeing the preview, so I don't know. I'll have to rewatch Good Burger and then watch the preview again. Looks like YouTube censored something I said in reference to the demon bish hood rat harpy. Hood rat harpy. Who's a hood rat harpy? Why the heck is a hood rat harpy censorable? I don't know. It's probably because of hood rat. Hood rat, probably. I bet you if you had said chicken head, it would have been fine. So let's check this out.
So to be clear, I think one of the things we're talking about here is that there are now weapons under development and developed that are designed to target specific people.
Yeah, so you can get down to, let's just finish this.
Right, that's what this is, where you can actually take someone's DNA, take their medical profile, and you can target a biological weapon that will kill that person or take them off the battlefield or make them inoperable. So you can't have a discussion about this without talking about privacy and commercial data and the protection of commercial data, because expectations of privacy have degraded over the last 20 years. Young folks actually have very little expectation of privacy. That's what the polling and the data show. And people will very...
Yeah, that's true. Back in the day, privacy was essentially assumed. And then anything that gave away your privacy was like, well, that's weird.
They rapidly spit into a cup and send it into 23andMe and get really interesting data about their background. And guess what? Their DNA is now owned by a private company and can be sold off with very little intellectual property protection or privacy protection.
But you best get a rent-a-car, because I am not going to going to Providence to pick you up. Stay out of Providence, you shithole, man. Providence, what state are you in again? If you do come here, you would account for another midget in my country. I don't get how my country has a 6-foot average. Everywhere I look, 95% of the people are way shorter than me. Well, then I should be fine, bro, because I'm just shy of 6 feet. So if 95% of people are shorter than you, it shouldn't be a problem. But you best get a rent-a-car because, oh yeah. I don't think so. I don't think it's a racial thing. But I don't know, man. YouTube just be censoring dumb shit. If you want to not be censored by stuff, you can go chat on Rumble's side, because Rumble doesn't give a damn what you say. Say whatever the hell you want. I thought any shady bish in the hood would be a hood rat. I thought hood rat, hoochie mama.
And we don't have legal and regulatory regimes to deal with that. So we have to have an open and public discussion, and this is going to have to be a political discussion about what does the protection of healthcare information, DNA information, and your data look like, because that data is actually going to be procured and collected by our adversaries for the development of these systems.
Yeah. And the thing is about DNA targeting is it can be really specific. It can be really broad. They can target a family, an individual, everybody with a particular, detail in their DNA somewhere. Everybody with their C34 gene, whatever. It's like, we're gonna target that. You know what I mean? It's really powerful. I love tall blonde women. Oh, by Odin's pagan divinity, I love tall blondes. It's hard not to. Sorry, Kai and chat. Gotta bounce. Just wanted to pop across, share love. Chat soon, buddy. All right, take care, Ray. Much love, man. We'll catch up soon. Rhode Island, Providence is the capital. Oh, okay. Man, well, Rhode Island's a tiny little state. I could drive in from any state around you. Man, show I'm average height. I really look up to people, but that's just my town. It differs where I am in the country. Okay. Hey, Darren M. How's it going? Howdy, Kai. And all you lovely folks in the chat. Laszlo, remember when the internet was young and we were told... Oh, yeah, sorry. Laszlo Panaflix. Remember when the internet was young and we were told to never give away any personal information details on the internet? Pepperidge Farms remembers. Yeah, right. Warwick is kind of shitty too. It was like back in the day, it was what's it called? Like ASL. You know, age, sex, location. You kind of give general details, but you're kind of fishing for info without asking for too much. You know what I mean? It was so different. Leslie Pansix in the house. Oh, hey, Kai and all in chat. Back in a few minutes. All right, brother. I got to work on, what's it called? Work on this background, make it see-through so that my my thumbnails pop up through the shit. Because then I can be like this, and the thumbnail would be behind me, you know? That's ideal right there. That's ideal. So I need to set it up to be like that. If I can. Oddly, in my area, all the ladies tend to be 5 to 5'3" or so. It's pretty average. People look at taller ladies like they're outsiders because they are, probably. Nice to see you, bud. Yeah, if the average in your area is a certain height, like anyone taller than that's going to stick out like a sore thumb. None of you even know my true name. So? Yeah, oh yeah, that's what it is. I was like, we don't need your name, bro. Your man ray of hope. Then it was, oh yeah, that's right, the privacy thing. Privacy thing. Yeah, like that's the level of privacy that you maintain. You're like, then y'all know who the fuck I am. Anyone. I've tried finding my own real life info on the net. All I found is info on my granddad. Woo! Never has been on the internet, which is odd. That is odd. That is really strange. He's like, he has a digital footprint, even though he's never been on the internet. I've looked up myself on the internet, and I was like, I wonder if someone knows my name, could they like get my address? And all I found were defunct addresses. Bunch of different addresses. Some places I didn't even recognize. I was like, your name is Carl. Hot Carl. That said, I'm 50-50 on whether Kai is your real name. Like, with that said, I still got questions about you. Yeah, me too. Even at the Vegas meetup, I wore this mask. Kai wouldn't recognize me with the mask off. I should come to Vegas and fuck with him. Hey, man, you'll just probably end up making a friend under a new name. I'll be like, hey, bro, you know who you'd like? My buddy runs with Phantoms. He's this guy in my chat. They go to my old house to find Vietnamese family. Maybe I should call him up and tell him to tell them that they're me. How's it going, Elroy? I don't know what the hell you're talking about. But okay, Vietnamese family. Good food, at least. Except for those eggs. Ew, those eggs, bro. You know what I'm talking about? The baby duck eggs? That shit's nasty. That's nasty, bro. Yo! Use channel LFG. Looking for group? Over here on the Rumble chat, he says LFG. I'm not following LFG. But if you want to clarify that for me, I can comment. My real name is on the net, but it links to my granddad and great-granddad. No direct info on myself there. Show Zorro. Shh. Stop it. Show that mesmerizing video to that old dude. I want to know what he thinks. The artistry, the visual, artistic foray. Hold on. Oh, I was there when that kind of stuff was invented. It didn't start off with like a dozen women like that. It started off with a trio, and then they built up on that. They started doing dance battles, and then they joined forces to put on a big show for the king one day. It was incredible. Little known facts. My real name is, it's a million-year-old egg nasty. Yeah, dude. It's the one, you know what I'm talking about, right? The one that they bury for like days. It's like a baby egg. It's a baby duck or baby chicken egg, and they bury it for. Bro, nah. Just thinking about it's gross. Is that close? I feel your name starts with a C or a K. You're over here guessing people's names. Your name is Carl. Hot Carl. I meant height. One man show. Rita says, "Does the ladies' height really mean anything? I'm 5'8" and I love my life." I think it mean. However, the thing about your height or your personal attributes is that whether it's good or bad is really about your relationship with it. People that hate being tall, they slouch and they look shitty because they're all, you know. But some people who are little, they're like, yeah, I'm a lot of love in a little package, or things like that. Like so it's what's it called? I forget some of what I'm talking about. But like little people are like your relationship with yourself is really what determines that. That's why you're loving life, but like in his area, since the average is shorter and they treat taller women differently, then that might cause those taller women to have a different relationship with their height and their the way they view themselves. They're always gonna fuck around and find out. Anonymity is bitch to pronounce, but a godsend in the digital age. Height really doesn't play a big factor to me, but then the ones I have found particularly attracting have been on the taller side. Okay. Invented it. Love that old dude. Hey, what up, Wes? How you doing at whatever cast, buddy? I just checked. There are several news sites mentioning my great-great-granddad. He managed to get in the news over something he did 131 years ago. That's fucking awesome, dude. Well, any age for that matter. My dad is from a rural community, and he told me everybody is all up in everybody's business. Anonymity would be precious there too. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Rural people are usually very bored, and nosing into other people's lives is their equivalent of soap operas. Both of my grandparents were taller than my grandfathers. Both of your grandmothers are taller than your grandfathers. That's funny. Everyone knows it's not about the height; it's about the feet. My dad always said, "Dynamite comes in small packages." Yeah. Comes in small packages. See, because you could be a little person. Not a little, sorry, that means something specific. You could be a short person and like really timid and kind of a pushover because you're short and what are you gonna do? Or you could be like this.
What's your name? What? What is your name? Tony! Fuck you, Tony! What's your name? Ezekiel! Fuck you, Ezekiel! Fuck you! Fuck you!
All right, on height. Dad. In Vegas, there was a guy at an after party that wouldn't leave me alone about going by runs with phantoms instead of my real name, refused to understand my anonymity. That's lame, dude. Sorry about that. That's like that's the kind of thing that if we're hanging out again and you got somebody giving you shit like that, just come to me. Just bring them over and say, you know what? I got someone I want you to meet. And then just bring them over to me and I will end that for you. Or shredding is into Brie Larson, I guess. Small town gossip is a thing. When I lived in the country, my dad's dog bit the propane guy and the whole town knew about it the same day. That's fucking funny. It's like the simplest little thing. Like, hey, something happened today. What happened? Old whatever cast dog bit the propane guy. Oh, some bitch. Where'd he bite him? Right in the ass. Oh, shit. Hey, honey, the propane guy got bit right in the ass. Yeah. Like, it's just the whole thing. It moves like that because they're like, oh, shit. They go and they tell, like, hey, what What'd you do today? I found out from Phil over at wherever that yada yada yada, because it's fucking it's the new thing that happened, you know? Nobody, it's not like there's so many things happening that everyone's like, bro, I don't know what everyone's up to. No, people are like, no, nothing happened today. Nothing happened yesterday. And then the day something happens, everyone's on a high. Thanks, Sky. You're very thoughtful. That was great. Hail the Great West. To the guy's credit, he was trying to tell me I shouldn't be ashamed of anything. That's fair. No one liked the propane guy. Oh, no one liked the propane guy? That's why. That's why I spread like fucking wildfire. Everyone's like, fuck that guy. That's awesome. Good dog. But he was also shit-faced. Gossamer earlier is one of those two-edged phenomena. Sometimes it yields useful information, but other times it can ruin people's lives. I've seen both sides of it. Yeah, it's true. I don't care if people know my name or not. That said, when I went to Budapest and Denmark, the guys I met from gaming online just called me Kitty instead of using my name. Yeah, see, that's essentially how it is when I meet people. I'm like, yo, whatever I know you as is what I'm gonna call you. Whatever I see, even if I know your real name, if I see your screen name way more often, I'm gonna call you by your screen name. Bit him in the leg and pulled his pants off. Wes, so much love from Iowa. Brie Larson, the stinky runny cheese. True one-man show. I have drug-addicted relatives who have terrible reputations in their village, but also some relatives that are respectable and get perks all over town. Nice. See, that's the good thing about small towns is that a reputation carries a lot of weight. So you can be like, everyone's like, no, that guy's honest. I don't have to worry about him. Oh, no, that guy, he's, you know, it's probably easier to find work too if as a freelancer or things like that. If you're like, hey, I just need something, you can go to whoever and they, yeah, I'll hook you up. You do some odd jobs for me and stuff. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's more tight knit. It's different. But I don't remember what clip this is.
Scanning for indecent behavior. Halt. User. Ammonia levels on your body indicate you are participating in public urination. Please.
I need to remove that one because of the song. Video. It's pretty funny though. It took a minute for it to show up for me. My dad relapsed on meth, and that got around too. My dad relapsed on meth, and that got around too. My brothers also called me Kitty. It led to so many funny situations in stores. It's just hilarious. Well used too. That is funny, dude. Yeah. Sorry to hear that, Wes. I hope your dad's doing better, man. I have a friend actually who's dealing with pretty much the same thing, and is trying to get his dad the help that he needs. So I hope that works out, man. I'm really sorry to hear that. But I think I might call it a bit early tonight. Actually, I mean, we're kind of ending at the normal time, but in terms of like roll time, a little short, a little bit short, a little under 2 hours. Watch out for those DNA freaking weapons. Well, that's right. We didn't really muse on this video that much. We didn't really talk about this very much because this stuff is coming. And the privacy thing is just so people can't just grab whatever they need. If your DNA is just on a public database, anyone could grab it, make the weapon, and get rid of you, and there would be no trace. No, it'd be so much harder to trace it back to them. So some of the darker elements of what's coming in our future, you know, with all these advances in tech. Claims to be sober now. Got in a motorcycle accident. Said it made him think about things. Got ammonia in his urine so heavy that the robot can smell it and need to go see the doctor. There are support groups for families of addicts, not just addicts themselves, in case that's useful at all. Thank you. I'm used to it. But you have to show the M.F.S video to the class. What M.F.S video? What are you talking about? That's it. That's everything you sent. That's everything you linked. That's everything I had pulled up. So I don't know what you're talking about, but the curtain's gonna be closing in a minute. Alcoholism and meth are my family curses. Ah, that's unfortunate, man. Yeah, it's funny. I know that within my family we have addictive personalities, even though there's no explicit like really hard addiction issues. We have addictive personalities. So for a long time, I didn't want to drink alcohol because I was like, no, like addictive. But then like once I felt sure with myself that I was like, no, I can do whatever the fuck I want. I can put stuff up, put it down, or pick stuff up, put it down. It's not gonna have a hold over me. Once I felt that confidence, then I was open to drinking and stuff, you know. I have been to LN and it helped a lot. LN on mesmerizing. I already played that one. I already played that clip. Can't even imagine what it's like for fentanyl and trank users' families. I'm under the impression there's no coming back from those. Pretty much, yeah. Fuck, I miss drinking. All right, y'all. Think it's time to call it a night. It's let me see. We got all the things right. We got everything except maybe, you know, maybe one or two things here, but no one's gonna miss it, right? Is anyone gonna have any adverse reaction if I don't play any particular clip?
What the fuck? Are you fucking serious?
What?
You fucking cockfucker! What the fuck you think you're doing?
Sneezing.
Fucking filthy, dirty, fucking cockfucker!
Can rewind it, play again. I closed it earlier. I closed the tab. I'm gonna have to go and actually find it. So no. For me, it's that whatever I do to do is what? Whatever I do to excess. Okay. See, no, that's not. I'm a person of extremes, but like in terms of discipline, I've got the discipline that I don't let other things have power over me. Can you rewind it, play again? Fart. That was. Oh, you want to see a fart? Okay, hold on. Where is it? Right here somewheres. Oh, fuck! There it is. This was nice. See you Thursday, my dude. All right, man. Yeah, it's been good. See you Thursday. I have alcohol issues. I'm very mean drunk. Oh, that sucks, man. I'm a happy drunk. My brain fried in butter. I lost focus after that. Have a good night, everyone. Okay, well, thank you, DJ Lewis. I'm still closing out the show. But that'll make it easier to go back and record it to do the loop and stuff. We need the old lady tonight also. We need the old lady tonight? You mean the old Jewish mother? I don't want to just get bogged down doing impressions. I want to go to bed. I have to stay up doing work, but like I'm tired. Something happened to me. I got keto diet. I don't feel like drinking. Oh, I got on the keto diet. Oh, nice. Okay. Good night, chat. Good night, everybody. We love you, Kai. Love you, Rita. Great seeing you guys. Thanks for hanging out. All right, everybody. I'll see you Thursday. Hope you have a wonderful week. Much love, hugs, and kisses. And come back Thursday. Mwah. Is there anything else? No, that's it. That's it. It's go time. Good night, everybody.
You're better than this. Join us. Use your powers for good.
Heads up.
Be a superhero.
be the king